Alright guys, how's everybody doing? Good? Alright, my name's Jen and I'm here today to talk to you guys about American Industrial Services. And we are a mechanical contracting company as well as industrial plumbers. And I've worked there for a little over 2 years as a recruiter and a bookkeeper. So I'm not out on the field, I'm mainly in the office. And here's a brief history of the company. It was founded by Ken Piccolo, who, yes, is my dad. And in 2001, it was founded as an LLC, which is a limited liabilities company. Then later on, in June of 2003, it became incorporated. So my dad is the president. The regional manager is Scott St. Germain. And the project superintendent is Todd White. Now I'm going to talk to you guys about what we do. We mainly do installation of industrial machinery and piping systems. We do chiller plants, which are used to cool down buildings. We pipe heavy equipment such as hydraulic or high pressure fluid piping, and we also do piping of large steam feeds, which help to exchange building heat. And these are just a couple of the people who we service. We do Pratt & Whitney, Sikorsky, Manafort Brothers, Alcoa, Hamilton & Sunstrand, and O&G Industries, to name a few. For the salary, entry level starts $12 to $36 an hour for field employees. And then for estimators and clerical workers, it really depends on how much experience you have. For this year, from 2011 to 2012, we grossed $3.2 million. Our market share is 8.25%, and we are at 80 on the paydex scale. And I'm going to talk about an apprenticeship. A standard apprenticeship is about 4 years, and if you go to a technical high school, you could do your apprenticeship straight out of high school, or actually start it while you're in high school. I'm going to talk about that on the next slide. Or you could basically start an apprenticeship at any time if you wanted to. The wage increases every 1,000 hours. So basically how it works is you work for 8,000 hours, and then after that you're eligible to take your P2 license test. And then once you get that, you're considered to be a journeyman. And then after that, you work an additional 2,000 hours for your P1 license. And then at that point, you're basically a licensed plumber and eligible to do all kinds of plumbing work. And cooperative, this was the technical high school program I was talking about. And what you can do is, when you're a senior, employers can pick you up and say that you can work for them. So actually, during the day, you can leave school and go work in the field that you want to work in. You get paid during school hours, and that actually counts as a part of your apprenticeship. So when you get out of high school, instead of having to do an apprenticeship for 4 years, you might possibly only need to do 3 more. And how many of you guys have been to lake compounds? Yes, everybody, I hope. All right, well, this is Thunder and Lightning, and it was installed in 2006. And what we did was actually the pneumatic underground piping for it, which is basically the whole reason why it's able to work with the air pressure and everything. And we've also worked with Be United International, and they're actually a company that locally ships beer and other alcoholic beverages like wine, spiked cider, and stuff like that. And what we do is we hook up the equipment to clean the casks, and the casks are the actual really big jugs that the alcohol is stored in before it's put into the kegs. And then we also fill the kegs using pressurized piping. And for the benefits, we offer medical and dental insurance, a matched 401k plan, and then we also supply a company vehicle for the project managers, the job foremen, and the estimators. And so I encourage you guys to get involved with this company. I think it's a really awesome business to work for. If you guys don't like the typical office job every day, this is always something new, something exciting. It's constantly changing, and you can constantly better your knowledge at what you're learning. And so, do you guys have any questions?
I was wondering, if you were to go to a technical high school like E.C. Goodwin or Wilcox,
Mhm.
how many apprenticeship hours would your company give to those kids that went to those schools for 4 years and graduated from there? Do you know?
Well, you can't start your hours until you're a senior.
Okay.
And I think, I want to say it's 4 hours a day they get to go
Okay.
and come back. But they can only go on the weeks that they have shop, because when you go to a technical high school, you have 2 weeks of regular classes, 2 weeks of shop. But yeah, it's a really good experience for them. Not a lot of employers are willing to take kids in and let them have that experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's fun for them too, because they're paired up with like a professional P1 licensed plumber, and they get to see everything that they'd be doing in the field. Any other questions? No? Thank you guys for having me.